Good morning, everyone. Today we are with Dr. Megan Strockman, and this is something new that we're going to try to do with all of our sponsors. But tell us a little bit about who you are, what you represent, and a little bit about this place.
I'm Dr. Strockman, Megan Strockman, and many of you know me as the director of Ireland Stream, but my other long-term gig that I've been doing for a long time is I'm the medical director here at Natural Wellness and Pain Relief Centers in Grand Blanc, Michigan. We've been here for 22 years, although I have not been in the practice the entire time. Dr. Morningstar started the practice 22 years ago. I joined him about 17 years ago. Um, well, what do we do here? We are a combo team. So people call us a dynamic duo. Yes, we're married. Dr. Morningstar is my husband, and he does scoliosis care. So children and adults who have scoliosis go to see him in order to help with reduction of their curve and to get out of pain. I am an integrative medicine physician. I deal with the root cause of people's problems. So, not just treating them with medication to band aid up their issues. I do integrative care. So, we're trying to figure out not how to give you medication that'll make you feel better, but how to do something to make the issue better and perhaps even go away. So, I got into it about probably over 20 years ago, but I wasn't able to do much with it until I finished my residency. My mother came to me with issues of menopause, feeling horrible, wanting to feel better, not wanting to take synthetic hormones, and asked me how she could get a hold of bioidentical hormones. My mom was going or had been going through menopause for quite some time. She had read Christiane Northrup's book when she was younger, The Wisdom of Menopause, and she wanted to know where and how to get bioidentical hormones. So I actually went to a conference down in Florida and learned how to do bioidentical hormones, but found out about all these little nuggets of information while I was down there and thought, this is the most interesting thing ever. I could do all these really cool things with patients, make them feel better, and give them long-term results that don't require medication in many of the cases. So I came back here to Michigan and was pumped up and so excited and started on my journey in integrative medicine. I've never looked back. I've never actually run a practice that wasn't integrative medicine. So I really did this from the onset. A lot of other physicians will go into something else out of residency, whatever they were doing, and then decide they don't really like it and transition into integrative medicine. But that was never me. I literally started out integrative medicine. I love it. It's phenomenal to do. It's great to make people feel better. It's great for people to be happy again and to feel good again. And that's how I got into it.
Your office, though, offers more than just coming in and seeing you.
Yes, my office offers a lot of different things. We have a hyperbaric oxygen chamber. We use that and I worked very hard on getting the chamber. It was very difficult feat. We're one of only a handful of freestanding offices in the state of Michigan who have a true hyperbaric chamber, meaning a hard hyperbaric chamber. There are a lot of places that offer what we call a bag, which is a soft-sided chamber. They only go to 1.3 ATA. My chamber can treat a lot more because it goes much higher than that, up to 4. Actually, we never take it up to 4, but it can go up to 4 ATA. So hyperbaric chambers are kind of the explanation for them is very long, so I'll make it short. Hyperbaric chambers are used for a plethora of things, but they're a pressurized chamber. They literally make you feel like you are deep, deep in the water. Kind of if you were to put on a dive suit and, some gear and go down deep into the ocean. And the pressure of that, plus the fact that we're pumping in 100% oxygen into this tank and pressurizing it causes the oxygen to go deep into your cells. Where usually oxygen is one of those things where it doesn't actually get to all layers of your cells in equal proportions. When you pressurize it, it gets deep, deep into the recesses of even the central part of your brain at high levels, and it causes you to have healing. So oxygen heals you, right? Oxygen brings you so many things, and oxygen heals you. And so when you get into the chamber, you're able to use it to heal wounds, heal trauma, but also we use it for traumatic brain injuries. People who've had strokes, been in accidents, have cerebral palsy. We use it for a lot of really cool things. And the reason why I got into it is, of course, because of my daughter Ireland. But honestly, I learned about it before she was even part of our story. So I've always found it to be amazing. I started out with a soft chamber. I went to a hard chamber because my treatment was so limited with the soft chamber. But we did start with the soft chamber. The hard chamber has been an absolute game changer. We also offer the scoliosis care. We have IV nutrients. We have UVBI, which is another very long story, but if you want to learn about it, I would absolutely recommend looking it up. We use that for a plethora of things. It helps to reduce the time frame of healing from shingles and the flu and things like that. We also have, obviously I do hormones, bioidentical hormones, and thyroid care, gut care, like issues when people have imbalances. We also have a Dr. Morningstar mostly focuses on scoliosis, but he will see people for general care if they're my patients first, and he does more of almost like a physical therapy combined with chiropractic care.
Nice. So if someone wanted to call you or look up more information about you, phone number, email, or not email, but your website. Yeah, there you go.
So it's info, or I'm sorry, that is not right. No, well, actually, yeah. If they wanted to send an email, they could do info at N is in Nancy, W is in White, P is in Percy, R is in Robert, C is in Cold. nwprc.com, info at nwprc.com. That's also our website, so nwprc.com. I think that's our website. I never look at my own website. I think that's our website. But our phone number is 810-694-3576. And we are in Grand Blanc, Michigan. So, and I see patients basically from all over. I have patients, and I do have patients that do Zoom or phone consults with me that are not from Michigan. I have patients in, some of them aren't even in the United States. I have patients in China. I have a patient in South Africa. I have a patient in Uruguay. I have patients in Texas. I have patients in California, Washington, Utah, Nevada, Idaho, Florida. Yeah, I have patients from all over. So even if you're not in Michigan, you can still see me. Dr. Morningstar, he will do consults with you online for your issues. And then if you are young and you need to come in for a boot camp or whatnot, we literally have this huge map that shows where his patients have come from. I think his furthest one now is Australia. I think he did have one from Australia now. So he gets patients from all over the world.
Nice. All right. Well, Natural Wellness is actually a sponsor at most of our events. So check them out. And thank you for being a part of Ireland Street.
Thank you for having me.